been kind of that next level this group's been playing at?
I would say just staying dialed in, focus on our task, trying to execute every play that we get. So we most definitely taking advantage of the opportunity.
During fall camp, you said Chad and Tyron helped you kind of learn to keep your pace. A year later, what does that look like for you, and how has that helped you, in your game?
Just staying focused on the field because it can get like sped up so fast, and I'm gonna reword that. So like, I try to keep my pace and stay focused because like I don't want to try to get off topic or run into something that not my job. So.
Triston, when you look at tape, what jumps out at you about a quarterback like Thomas Castellanos?
Can you say it again?
When you look at tape, what jumps out at you about Boston College's quarterback Thomas Castellanos?
Real shifty, quick. He's a good player. It's just somebody that we ready to go against. I think it'll be good for us to play against him.
At your position specifically for a linebacker, what are the keys? What kind of stress does a guy that's that mobile put on you guys in the middle of the field?
I think we just got to be ready to contain him, be ready to run. A guy like him, he can come out of the backfield so quick. So it's just somebody that we got to be ready to contain and run after. So.
Triston, go ahead. What kind of balance do you have to strike with the way not only Thomas Castellanos runs, but the way that they use their running backs as well?
Just staying focused and playing your gap, cause like how quick and how shifty they is, so like it's so close, it's so precise that you want to be on point and stand in your gap and keeping your eyes on the right target, right reads.
Triston, what impresses you about Corey Flagg?
Corey Flagg, man, he's a dog. Like I love Corey Flagg. I like watching his film from his previous school and just the way he handled his business. He keep me on top of the film, keep me motivated. Just one of the guys. I really love Corey Flagg.
You guys have four linebackers that you all split reps pretty evenly. How big a difference can you tell that makes in how fresh you all are?
Yeah, that's really good for our group. Being able to have two other guys to come in and play right after maybe a long drive, and they come in fresh leg, fresh lungs, and so I think that's pretty good for the group.
There was a point last season where I think you guys were down two linebackers.
Yeah.
How much of a difference have you felt this year?
Yeah. So I think it's been good for the defense. Corey come in, Khalil and Corey come in. They be so like ready to get in and so pumped up, so that's pretty good for us. And then sometimes we'll try to mix it up. I go in with Khalil go in with Chuck. So yeah, it's pretty good.
Triston, because of the way that they play offensive football and the way that they shift different packages, motion with the tight ends, sometimes multiple motions with two tight ends depending on the set. How much does that challenge your eye discipline?
Yeah, so it is kind of challenging. So it's just for us to stay on top of the tape and make sure we staying disciplined on our keys and our reads, because that is something that is kind of challenging.
Coach Drinkwitz just mentioned that Johnny Walker had called a players-only meeting back in spring to try and get the defense pointed in the right direction. How important was that meeting, if you look back on it now, to the kind of defense we've seen the last 2 weeks?
Yeah, that's very important. We try to hold our bond together. It shouldn't be things that coaches have to tell us that we can solve problems ourselves without the coaches. So that's something very important. I think we should keep doing things like that.
Triston, what's kind of the partnership with your position and Johnny's position in that boundary end role when he's on the field?
Yeah, so it's like we play off of each other, he take a gap, I take a gap, so it's really important. We try to stay, all the free time we get, we try to talk and make sure we dialed in on top of things.
Triston, during fall camp, you said you wanted to be a guy that showed the younger guys the ropes to be able to get in the linebacker room. What does that look like through these first 2 weeks and when you've actually got some game time?
Is that's one thing. I try to stay on top because like being able to come out the field at the beginning of the fourth, and start to roll the younger guys in, we want to set the pace for the guys to know, like, keep your eyes disciplined, stay on top of your reads. So I think that's really important for me and Chuck and Khalil, all the older guys, to, set that for the younger guys, because I think if we keep shutting out, they're going to get more playing time. So.
Interesting, Coach
Mhm.
make the most of it.
Mhm.
What does that mean to you personally, not only for the one-and-oh mindset you guys are trying to establish, but also just taking every opportunity for what it's worth?
Yeah. So for me personally, man, that's been big. Ever since I got here, I want to take advantage of every opportunity I got, and I'm pretty sure that's with all the other linebackers that we got too. But yeah, man, just we want to take advantage of every opportunity that we got going on the field, because like coming out of fall camp, we went against our offense, pretty good offense, and it was day that we couldn't stop them. So we want to take advantage of every team that we get in front of.
Anything else for Triston? All right, thanks.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, thank y'all.